Hey guys, welcome to the MangaMark channel. Today I am watching One Piece episodes 658 and 659. Dressrosa this arc has been great so far. Fantastic. All the stuff with the Colosseum, the intrigue around about Doflamingo and Law, and it's just there's stuff going on all over the place. The background of what's happening with the characters that are here. We've got obviously with Rebecca, the build up of what exactly has happened in this country, the seedy, darkness of the toys, the things on the surface. I liked the parallel that Luffy compared it to his country that he grew up in, because we knew the Grey Terminal and the nobles there, on the surface, if you just looked at the country and the parts that they wanted you to, it looked great, everybody's happy. But they're just kind of, everything that they don't want is getting swept to the side, and that's what Doflamingo's doing. So yeah, I mean, we're getting we're getting right into it now. I'm hoping we're going to get some answers, because we've had loads of things set up, loads of questions about certain characters. I really want to see a backstory of Doflamingo, of Law, and what their past is. Because Law's saying things, he's mentioning people but not giving names. So, Oda keeps hinting at more and more about their connection, but we still haven't seen it. So I know that we're going to get the flashback. One Piece is always, flashbacks are insane, so we're going to get that flashback. I want to see, what is the story of why Doflamingo became a pirate? We know now that he is a celestial dragon, so what happened there? But hopefully we get some of those answers. But yeah, I'm assuming that we're going to keep going in these episodes with maybe Block D, because Rebecca and Cavendish right now are fighting in Block D. Luffy's been watching, but in fact, that's how the last episode ended. He came out of the room and bumped into Bartolomeo, who is there to kind of try and get him to go and speak to Zoro. So that's where we are, right? So guys, let's get into the episode. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. Everyone that has comes back, watches, comments, likes all these videos. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. And yeah, let's do this. One Piece episode 658. Let's go. Oh my god. He's having similar daydreams as Boa Hancock. He's actually picturing Luffy the same way Boa Hancock does. Oh, Jesus Christ. I love this character. He's just... Oh no, Bartholomew, you have to go and get him. Yeah, what's going down? Oh, we know that he's connected to Rebecca as well, that gladiator Ricky. He's down here too. Well, they're all down here. Basically, everybody that lost is down here. Oh. That's Tank. Oh, that's actually the former king? Oh, that makes sense, right? So he's Rebecca's grandfather. Yeah, because this guy was like a member of the Royal Guard, Tank. Oh, okay, right. Unbelievable violence and got killed. Yeah, I thought he was dead as well. That's why I didn't... I was assuming it was someone else. Former King of Dressrosa. Rebecca's grandfather, yeah. So, give me a flashback of what happened that night. Yeah, that's why I apologise to her. You're watching over Viola. Oh. Right. So he doesn't want to work for Doflamingo. Oh, that's right. This guy's the king. Yeah. I think, you know, because of this character and like the punch and things like that. Oh, well, okay, this is good. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, Luffy's gonna step in. We need to get Doflamingo out of here. So that's why they came here. They said they had another reason for coming here. Right. So they figured out that it's basically Doflamingo's agitating all these wars and then providing weapons to keep the wars going. Oh, I feel like we're going to get this flashback here. Keep probing him, Sai. Keep probing him till we get the story. Tell me. Tell me, Tank. No, come on. What happened? Oh, okay. All the former soldiers are now like this. Oh, the toys. Are the toys going to reveal that they're people? Oh, right, so those toys were former soldiers as well, maybe? Oh, God. Come on. Yeah. Do they still not know about the toys? Oh no, who are you talking to, Hack? Who's that? Oh, what's going on with Hack? What is happening? Why are they trying to take Sai? Is it? He has this thing about taking grudges to someone's grandchildren. Are they specifically taking Sai for a reason? Or are they just grabbing somebody at random? Oh, it's this creepy guy. No, I knew it. You know, when they dropped into that pit of the toys, that was my first thought. I was like, oh, they're going to turn them into toys. Oh, no. Like, so what happens now then? Do they forget him straight away? So is it this guy here? Was it Treble, his name was? So it's him that can turn people into toys? Right. So the gist of it is that when the Don Quixote family ruled Dressrosa before the Void Century, yeah, they treated the Tontatas terribly, like slaves. And this is why they love King Riku. Because the new royal family came in, yeah, basically freed them. So it's probably a good thing they became celestial dragons then. This is why they're all fighting so much for him. Because the Riku family's always been good to them. Right. So this is why they just appear and take things from like straight from the public. It doesn't take much to get Frankie to cry. Right. So that's how that all started. Yes, Robin, ask him about that. Yeah. They're just cheering for him. Here we go. Here we go. Frankie's going to start crying again. Come on, say it. Rebecca's father. Let's hear it. Come on. Say it. Say it. Give me the confirmation. Come on. Don't end the episode. Give me what I want to hear. Oh, come on, Toy Soldier, you're really... Called it. There we go. Thank you. That's what I needed. Right, so, confirmation. You know, there was a few hints, especially during that flashback, like, especially that scene, if you remember when it was Rebecca and their mum at the dinner table, and there was a third chair, and like they zoomed in on the chair. You know, it's so tragic that like he's her dad, and she can't remember. Like that must just be devastating. You imagine like raising your daughter as a toy through the years, like holding her mother's body in front of her and apologising, and she doesn't have a clue who you are. You can't comfort her. Saying that you're her dad. Oh man. Oh, Frankie's gonna cry again. Frankie's gonna cry again. But good. It's nice to have the confirmation. Now, the other thing, now that Ricky has been revealed to be King Riku, because my thought process, I thought that Kiros, like the statue, because it ties in with the fact that she said that like 10 years ago, he fought in the Colosseum, but nobody can remember him or what he looks like. So now I am thinking, because of the way Rebecca was like looking at the statue as well, 100% it's like, it is her dad, but it's also going to be Kiros, right? If not, if that isn't the case, Kiros is going to be another toy, right? Kiros is definitely going to have been turned into a toy, but I like to think just because like Rebecca was the one that was looking up to the statue and explaining it to Luffy, and the, you know, the way the timeline adds up. Let's see if that's the case. But at least we know for definite it is her dad. It is her dad, right? And we got loads of stuff in this episode as well. Like the King Riku stuff. Obviously, we're building up to find out what happened on that night, right? Loads of people were talking about it in this episode. So we're getting loads of hints. So we're eventually going to get that flashback. But I like that we got the information from the Kano, people from Kano, as to why they're there. So they're basically saying, look, listen, we came here because our country's at war, and this Joker, he keeps supplying the people with weapons. This is why we're here to figure out how he's manufacturing these, how he's supplying them. So, you know, like the king, Elisabello, he was saying, oh, listen, when you were king, you bailed out our country loads of times and like other countries, and everything was great. So obviously Doflamingo's there on the surface in Dressrosa. Everything looks great, but he's actually producing all these wars and weapons to keep the wars going. So he's messing up all these other countries, and his underworld role. And then what's going on with Hack? Please don't tell me Hack's like a double agent down here. He's actually a bad guy. I hope that's not the case, because he said that his friend was Jimby. So I kind of assumed that I liked him and I assumed he was a good guy. So I'm hoping that's not the case, because they shaded out who he was talking to. So let's just hope. Let's just hope that's something else going on, right? But yeah, there's loads of stuff happening. Like I love that scene with all the like, to show you how much respect and love that the people who knew King Riku still have for him. Like all the former soldiers bowing, and all the toys that I'm assuming were former soldiers as well, like getting up even though they're broken and like bowing to him. So you can, like, based on what the Tontatas, the story of the Tontatas told about the Riku family too, like all the way back from the beginning, they've always been nice. They've always been a nice line. I get the same kind of vibes as Alabasta, right? So the royalty there is good. Right? Now it's good, after the Don Quixote family left. So, oh man. It's just sad to see that the people, like, there are people like Tank, and like he's obviously working for Doflamingo because he's looking after Viola. We don't know who that is. Well, obviously, so it must be maybe another relative of Riku. No, wait a minute, Rebecca, what was Rebecca's mum's name again? No, she's definitely dead, isn't she? No. Yeah, no, she's definitely dead. She's dead. We saw her dead like that. Like usually in One Piece, you get like, oh, maybe someone's not dead. We got confirmation that she is dead, right? So I don't think it's her. But there's a reason that Tank, like a former royal guard that seems very loyal to Riku from his reaction there, is working for Doflamingo. He's ashamed of it, but he's doing it because of this reason. And King Riku appreciates that. He says, listen, I know what your circumstances are. I know why you're doing it. I appreciate it. So let's get into the next one. Let's see what's going to happen next, guys. One Piece episode 659. Let's go. Come on, Bartholomew. You can do it. Third time's a charm, bud. Good. He got it out. Well done, Bartholomew. Cresthead? Oh. He's so happy about it. Oh yes, come on, get into it. Monet? Oh, they know Monet. Oh, so she was the first person to come to Dressrosa then? Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. Look at the stark contrast though compared to... That's what they said though, like they said that before, that... Yeah, even though they were poor, you know, it was peaceful because of King Riku. Yeah. And now Doflamingo's there. The country is thriving, so everyone's happy on the surface. Yeah. It's a shell. Oh. Let's see it, the first meeting between these two. Uh-huh. Right. So he was a pirate going around before he did this. So he made his name as a pirate. Must have become a warlord. Is he a warlord at this point though? Right, so he became a warlord by blackmailing the world government. That sounds like him. Oh, right, so how does this go down? What? Right. Wait, what? So he said to him, collect the money and you'll be okay. You have to collect it from your own citizens. You can't get help from other countries and you can't tell the people about him, about Doflamingo. Oh, you're playing right into his hands here. Yeah, I don't think the people have that much money, just based on seeing how they live. So I wonder, like, the way he said about Monet, so was Monet working in the palace, like, gathering information for Doflamingo to set this up, kind of thing? You know, they probably knew exactly how to get to him. Because I can tell, I can kind of tell that what he's doing here to kind of set him up. But then when does it all kick off? You see, it's the fact that Doflamingo's been smart here, because he said to them, you can't tell anybody about me. So, yeah. All the citizens are hearing here is King Riku's showing up with his soldiers demanding money. So it looks like he's the one that's telling them, give me all your money. This is just sad to see. Like, look how happy they are to just see him. You know, and you think of what they think of him now and about his family now and the way they treat Rebecca. When he seems like you can tell he's like a genuinely good king that cares about them. Oh God, Doflamingo, you suck. Oh no, don't do that. Oh. I'm waiting for the turn to happen, right? I know it's going to turn, but when we saw a glimpse of this night before, when we saw that Diamante chasing down Rebecca's mother. That's why I'm just waiting for it to switch. Oh man, we need to expose this. Like, I don't know what the turn's going to be here and how they're going to, like, I can tell that Doflamingo's trying to frame him here, right? But I really want this to be cleared up in this arc. This man, King Riku, better, you know, he better be redeemed. He better be. Here we go. Here we go. What are you going to do, Doflamingo? Oh no. Oh, he's got control of his body. Oh, what are they going to make him do? Oh no, they're all smiling and approaching him. This is why they call him a... Oh man. And the fire. Yeah, but we're calling him a crazy pyromaniac. Oh, Doflamingo. You are evil, mate. And this just looks terrible, you know, demanding all the money from them and then, you know, yeah, doing this, cutting people down, setting everything on fire. It's smart, you know, you've got to give him credit. It's clever what he's done, but terrible, just terrible. Oh man, and look at him. Look at him crying. And he probably didn't see at this point because they didn't know about Doflamingo's power, so he probably doesn't even understand what's happening right now. All he's thinking is, I can't control my body. Why am I doing this? Oh. Oh, that laugh. Oh. Oh, you. Oh. Oh, and the soldiers as well. Oh, Tank. Right, so this is why Tank's always believed in him. Because it's happened to him too. In fact, probably all this, yeah. So this is why all the soldiers have probably been either turned into toys or been thrown into the Colosseum to keep them quiet. Well, good, at least he knows that. It's, yeah. And there they go, there's the kind of high rankers here. And we know Diamante goes after Rebecca's mother. But I want to see the toy soldier. Give me confirmation, like, was he Kiros? Right. It was, you know, Doflamingo, man. Doflamingo. As much as I hate him, right? As much as I hate him, you've got to respect a good villain. You've got to respect a good villain. And it's those same, you know, my favourite villain in the series, still to this point, is Crocodile, right? But this right here, this gives me the same kind of feelings, you know, like seeing those flashbacks in Alabasta, seeing Crocodile lay his plan. It's stuff like that just builds to a great villain. You want to see them getting taken down. You want to see them being exposed to the people. Because, like, it was a similar situation in Alabasta with Crocodile. As much as he didn't actually take over the country, but everybody there liked him more than the king. Because they were blaming the king for the drought. And they saw Crocodile as this hero that was taking care of all these pirates, and they were all cheering for him. You know, Doflamingo took it to the next, he took it a step further, right? Oh, it was so smart though, you know, to say to them, right, listen, you can't ask other countries for help. You have to gather it from your citizens, the money. You cannot mention me. So so all the general public, all they know is the soldiers came, put these sheets down, said to us, give us all your money. The king made a plea. We put all our money out, gave them all our money, and then the next thing, they all started killing us and, you know, setting the place on fire. And now, just as this has all happened, the country looks like it's about to be destroyed, the heroes are going to show up. You know, this is going to be the Doflamingo family are going to show up. And this is why they love him. Because they're like, oh, Doflamingo's saved us from the evil king that was trying to kill us all. And then obviously they take out the family. I wonder how King Riku survives though. Because we know, like, they've assumed that he's been dead all this time, you know, because they tried to wipe out the family. They took out Rebecca's mother, turned the father into a toy. They've been trying to get Rebecca all these years. They finally caught her and threw her in the Colosseum. Oh no! Wait a minute. I'm trying to think, like, it's just Viola. Is that maybe someone that they have? I don't know. Like, could they have kept a member of the Riku family alive and kept them prisoner? You know? Because maybe they know that King Riku is still alive, and they've got that there as a kind of like insurance policy to basically say, if you want to go around trying to tell people the truth, we've got her there. And Tank, the only reason he's kind of swallowed his pride after all of that is because he's trying to protect this one last person that's there. The person he assumed was the last person, but he didn't know Riku was alive. Oh man. You know, I said I wanted it, but it's made me angry. It's made me angry that he's got away with this. He's got away with this for 10 years. We cannot leave this country. You know, I know that, you know, and I know that we're not going to because of how big this arc is. And I'm glad, because there's no way I'd be happy if, you know, we followed Law's plan and just said, right, Mon, let's get out of here. Let's destroy the factory, get out of here, get to Zou and let Kaido take care of him. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Luffy is going to, when he finds out what the script is here, especially because of how invested he is with what's happening with Rebecca, no chance. No chance. Luffy's going to step up. The whole crew's going to, well, the whole crew that's left anyway. We've got half the crew left. And, you know, Frankie, Robin and Usopp hearing that story, they're going to be invested. Especially Frankie, he's crying his eyes out. We are going to be involved in this. We are going to save this country, hopefully expose Doflamingo, because it's just so sad. It's so sad. Like, did you see the people when Riku's face came on the screen? How happy they were just to see him. You know, they loved him. They were willing to give up everything they had for him. And now the way they talk about them, the way they talk about King Riku, the way they talk about his granddaughter, it's just sad to see. It's just sad to see. But, you know, evil genius from Doflamingo. Evil genius from Doflamingo, you know. And it's, I like that we got an explanation as well, that he came down, he became a pirate, he was making a name for himself. He used, like, I can't remember what they said, that he kind of hijacked and used that to blackmail the world government. But he basically blackmailed the world government into making him a warlord. That's something I could see him doing, you know. And because of his status, like, it's such a strange position for the world government to be in, because of how they treat the celestial dragons. They're probably like, how do we deal with this guy? You know, like, how do we, he's a pirate, he's a celestial dragon, like, what do we do here? Oh man. But yeah, guys, good episodes. I got some answers. That's all I was looking for. I wanted to know what the script was with the, you know, this king and what happened there. I'm glad I got that. I'm glad I got the reveal that it was Rebecca's father as a toy soldier. You know, I'm hoping that's what's going to be happening in the next episode. Let's get deeper into this flashback and give us what happened. You know, let's see how Doflamingo's crew became the heroes. Let's see how did Rebecca's father get turned into a toy? Like, how did they do it? How did they orchestrate it? You know, what were the chain of events? Because I still don't know how the memory loss works. Like, is it just as soon as they get turned into a toy, is it instantaneous? Like, nobody can remember who they are? I want to see more about that. But yeah, guys, thanks so much for watching. If you made it this far and you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. Everyone that has comes back, watches, comments, likes all these videos. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you all in the next one. Thanks, guys. Bye.